Hello, New York Yankees fans. The off-season drama has reached a fever pitch, and we are right in the thick of it. Cody Bellinger's future with the Yankees has dominated headlines for months now, and as spring training inches closer, it seems the time for a decision is finally approaching. For weeks, insiders have hinted that Bellinger's choice could come any day, and the speculation surrounding his next move has only intensified. The Yankees have clearly made him a priority, and the energy around this potential signing has been palpable across the fan base. Looking back at the off-season, it's remarkable how much attention the team has devoted to securing Bellinger. Every negotiation, every proposal, every phone call has been analyzed, dissected, and debated. The Yankees reportedly presented multiple offers, and yet nothing has been finalized. For some, it might feel like the team has invested too much time chasing one player, but from the organization's perspective, they see a talent worth pursuing. Bellinger's combination of offensive potential, positional versatility, and championship experience makes him a tempting asset. The complexity of these negotiations is often underestimated. In baseball, certain rules govern how deals are structured and who must be involved in the talks. Cody Bellinger's agent, Scott Boras, is known for his strategic approach, and teams must navigate through him directly. The rules are clear. Bypassing Boras is not an option, and all discussions must go through his office. This adds a layer of patience and protocol that can make the process seem slower than fans might expect. Patience is key, and both sides have shown a willingness to negotiate seriously. At the heart of this saga is the question of expectations. Bellinger has made it known that he is looking for security and the right fit, which in practical terms translates to a multi-year contract. With player options included, the Yankees have reportedly offered a package that many consider very fair, balancing salary, term, and flexibility. Yet, for reasons that only Bellinger and Boras fully understand, a deal has not been signed. This has fueled frustration for fans, analysts, and even other players watching the market unfold. Critics have highlighted Bellinger's inconsistencies over the years, citing the highs and lows of his career. His offensive production has fluctuated, and his defensive contributions have varied depending on the team and position. However, when he's at his best, he offers tremendous value, the ability to play multiple positions, strong situational awareness, and a batting skill set that can change the course of a game. For the Yankees, the gamble is whether those peak performances can outweigh the moments of volatility. Comparisons to other recent free agents provide additional context. Players like Anthony Alonso and Kyle Schwarber secured long-term deals, reflecting their steadier performance over multiple seasons. Bellinger's career trajectory has been less linear, which makes the length and terms of any contract particularly crucial for both sides. The Yankees' offer appears to strike a balance between commitment and caution, acknowledging Bellinger's talent while protecting the team from long-term risk if performance dips. The potential for Bellinger to sign elsewhere adds another layer of intrigue. Reports suggest that teams like the Mets may be open to a shorter-term arrangement, which could disrupt the Yankees' plans if he accepts a lucrative but brief contract from another club. It could send a signal that he prioritized immediate financial gain over long-term continuity in New York. This is where perception and narrative collide, and fans are left to debate whether loyalty and ambition are being aligned or compromised. Meanwhile, the Yankees are reportedly exploring alternative avenues, including trade options. The idea is to maintain flexibility. If Bellinger does not sign, the team can pivot and address roster needs through the market. Trade talks are never simple, especially under the constraints of the Yankees' financial structure. But the organization is reportedly evaluating potential partners who can provide fair value without jeopardizing payroll strategy. It's a delicate balancing act between waiting on a free agent and proactively strengthening the roster through other moves. Adding to the strategic puzzle is the depth of the Yankees' outfield and infield options. Young talents like Luis Robert and emerging players from the farm system could be incorporated in creative ways to compensate for potential gaps. For instance, platoon arrangements allow the team to optimize performance against left-handed and right-handed pitching, maximizing versatility while protecting player health over a long season. These roster dynamics provide both flexibility and leverage in negotiations, as the Yankees can pursue alternatives without being forced into an unfavorable deal. Analysts and fans alike are closely monitoring every development. The tension is heightened by the fact that other players have made decisions quickly, while Bellinger's process has extended for weeks. Comparisons to early signers emphasize the patience required. In this case, the team's approach reflects a blend of persistence and prudence. They want their target, but not at any cost. The offseason has been a test of endurance for management and fans alike, and the final decision promises to have ripple effects on the Yankees' strategy. Heading into spring training, ultimately, the narrative surrounding Cody Bellinger is about more than just statistics or contract numbers. It's a story of timing, opportunity, and the delicate interplay between player ambition and team strategy. As spring training looms ever closer, every rumor, report, and insider update gains significance. The Yankees have invested heavily, but the offseason is about timing as much as it is about talent. The next week could reveal whether Bellinger finally commits to the pinstripes, or whether the team will need to explore other avenues to solidify their roster. The stakes are high. Fans have invested emotionally, speculating endlessly about how this decision could shape the Yankees' championship aspiration. Management is balancing caution with boldness. Aware that one player can influence the course of an entire season, every pitch, every hit, and every fielding play becomes magnified in the context of what's at stake. It's the thrill of baseball, elevated by high-profile negotiations and the uncertainty of free agency, even beyond Bellinger. The Yankees' strategy this offseason reflects a careful weighing of talent, contracts, and team chemistry. Young prospects, versatile veterans, and potential trade acquisitions all factor into the equation. The organization must anticipate both performance and market dynamics, ensuring that the roster is not only competitive but also adaptable. Fans may debate every decision, but the complexity behind the scenes often goes unnoticed, requiring a blend of analytics, intuition, and negotiation skill. With every passing day, the narrative unfolds, rumors circulate, insider reports emerge, and fans speculate on social media and beyond. Will Bellinger finally sign a deal that satisfies both him and the Yankees? Will another opportunity emerge that reshapes the market entirely? These questions linger, creating suspense and anticipation as the team prepares to head into spring training. With or without their target player, the discussion around Cody Bellinger is more than transactional. It encapsulates the drama of professional sports, ambition, negotiation, performance, and perception all intertwined. The Yankees' pursuit highlights both the rewards and challenges of building a championship-caliber roster for fans. The excitement is tangible, as each report and rumor adds to the unfolding story. The coming days could determine not only Bellinger's career path, but also the trajectory of the team in the upcoming season. As spring training draws ever closer, the Yankees face a pivotal moment in shaping their roster. The pressure is mounting not only on Cody Bellinger, but also on the organization itself, which has invested countless hours navigating negotiations and exploring contingency plans. Every decision now carries heightened significance, as a single move could define the team's trajectory for the entire season. Fans are watching closely, scrutinizing each update and forming opinions on what constitutes a fair deal, while management remains calculated, balancing ambition with prudence. One of the most intriguing aspects of this situation is the depth and flexibility the Yankees possess. Even without a finalized deal, young players like Luis Robert, a left-handed hitter with remarkable range in the outfield, present options that could influence both offensive and defensive strategies. Robert's potential to platoon with other outfielders allows the Yankees to optimize matchups and manage player workloads efficiently. This roster versatility is critical, providing a cushion in case Bellinger chooses a different path, while also creating competitive dynamics that could push every player to perform at their best. Meanwhile, the Yankees' strategy is not limited to waiting for Bellinger's decision. Trade considerations remain on the table, with management evaluating possible partners who could provide value without jeopardizing payroll constraints. Identifying a compatible trade partner is no simple task, as the team must navigate league-wide financial structures and player availability. Each potential trade scenario introduces its own set of calculations, and the front office must weigh projected performance against cost and long-term implications. The process requires precision, insight, and a willingness to adapt quickly when new opportunities rise. Fans and analysts have debated whether Bellinger's career trajectory justifies the terms he seeks. His highs demonstrate undeniable talent, including the ability to impact games both at the plate and in the field. However, periods of inconsistency fuel skepticism about long-term commitments. The Yankees' reported offers seem to reflect This reality, providing a competitive contract while mitigating the risk associated with potential performance fluctuations. The balance between opportunity and caution is delicate, and every reported figure sparks analysis about whether the deal represents fair value for both sides. In addition to individual performance considerations, team chemistry plays a critical role. Integrating a player like Bellinger requires assessing how he fits with existing personnel, both on and off the field. Veteran leadership, clubhouse dynamics, and player development all influence how a new acquisition could impact overall performance. The Yankees appear mindful of these factors, understanding that assembling talent is only part of the equation. Maintaining cohesion and morale is equally vital. Decisions about contracts and trades are therefore informed not only by statistics, but by the human element of teamwork. The potential ripple effects of Bellinger signing elsewhere cannot be ignored. Should he accept a short-term, high-value deal with another club, the Yankees may face both practical and emotional consequences. From a roster perspective, the team would need to reallocate resources and potentially explore trade options they had not previously prioritized. From a fan perspective, such a move could spark debates about loyalty, timing, and ambition. These narratives, while intangible, influence public perception and can impact morale and engagement both inside and outside the clubhouse. Adding complexity to the situation is the role of Scott Boras, whose negotiation strategy has historically shaped outcomes in major free agency deals. Boras's reputation for meticulous attention to detail and patience in negotiations means that teams must navigate carefully, balancing urgency with respect for the process. The Yankees have shown a willingness to work within this framework, offering multiple proposals and adjusting terms to find common ground. Yet, even with these efforts, the ultimate decision remains out of their control, emphasizing the delicate balance between organizational strategy and individual agency. Off-season dynamics also provide context for the decision-making process. Other players have finalized contracts quickly, setting benchmarks for timing, value, and expectations in the market. Comparisons between Bellinger and other signings illustrate both the challenges and opportunities inherent in high-profile negotiations. The contrast highlights how patience can be both an advantage and a source of frustration. The Yankees' methodical approach underscores the value they place on precision, aiming to secure a long-term asset while managing risk effectively. Spring training itself will be an important backdrop to these developments. Preparations for the new season are underway, and every delay in finalizing contracts can influence roster planning, position battles, and strategy sessions. The Yankees must balance the urgency of getting players under contract with the reality that negotiations sometimes require time. Training schedules, lineup construction, and development priorities all hinge on knowing who will be available and in what capacity. The clock is ticking, and the organization's ability to pivot quickly could define their early season performance. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. Rumors are swirling through the baseball world, and fans of the New York Yankees are buzzing with anticipation. Could Juan Soto be making a sensational return to the Bronx? Sources close to the team suggest that the prodigious slugger, known for his plate discipline and jaw-dropping power, is in discussions to rejoin the Yankees, potentially taking the reins as the undisputed leader of the lineup. If true, this move could redefine the team's offensive identity, offering a dramatic boost to a roster already brimming with talent. Soto's first stint with the Yankees left a lasting impression. Even in limited appearances, his combination of patience, bat speed, and fearless approach at the plate made him a nightmare for pitchers. Now, whispers suggest that the Yankees are eager to build around him, envisioning a lineup where Soto's presence not only drives and runs, but elevates the performance of everyone around him. Analysts speculate that this could signal a shift in strategy, with the team potentially restructuring its batting order to maximize Soto's impact and create a more dynamic, fearsome offense. Fans are imagining the possibilities, Soto stepping up in critical moments, his signature calm yet confident demeanor commanding the field, and young prospects learning from one of the sport's brightest stars. The mere hint of his return has reignited conversations about the Yankees' pursuit of dominance, fueling speculation that the front office is pulling out all stops to make the deal happen. Could this be the piece that turns the Bronx Bombers into a team no pitcher wants to face? Of course, nothing is official yet. Contracts, negotiations, And whispers of rival offers make the situation fluid still. The potential of Soto reclaiming a leading role with the Yankees has ignited imaginations across the league. From die-hard fans to casual observers, if the rumor materializes, it could mark one of the most thrilling storylines of the season, with Juan Soto not just returning to New York, but redefining what it means to lead a lineup in the modern era. Until then, the baseball world watches and waits, caught between skepticism and hope, as the possibility of Soto's Bronx resurgence lingers in the air like the crack of a bat at Yankee Stadium. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.